All right, what's up, man? Y'all know what's going on. It's your boy Zach. I'm gonna make a video today about why somebody might not want to get into software sales or tech sales. Before I get into that, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's almost like a token of appreciation. You know, it's like a tip. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just out here trying to grow a man's YouTube channel. And to the point where I can monetize it and make a little change. That's all I want to do. Help me out if you can. Boom. So again, gonna make a video. This video is designed for people who might already be considering software sales, or they might be in, a different type of sales, and they're trying to figure out what's the next move for them. Look, there's so many different types of sales. You hear people talking about solar, you hear people talking about, car sales, insurance sales, mortgage sales, real estate. And obviously, myself, I'm in software sales, SaaS sales, AI-based sales. I've been kind of indoctrinated into, different industries within software sales. At this stage, I really think I know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna, sit here and blow smoke up anybody and try to, talk about certain things that I may not know about. I'm just gonna tell you from my experience a few reasons why you should not be looking to go into software sales if you subscribe to some of these characteristics I'm about to lay out, right? Because it's tough, bro. Like, it's not this pipe dream where you just immediately walk in and start making hundreds of thousands of dollars like me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, no, I'm kidding. But I mean, the point is, like, I wish nothing but the best for everybody. People who know me know that, like, I'm not wishing ill will on anybody, but it's just more so like, hey, let me tell you the truth before you have to find it out on your own, my boy, my girl. So, all right, so the first thing, number one, my knuckles are a little ashy, but it's all good though. Number one, first and foremost, is if you are a person who does not have thick skin, cannot handle criticism or feedback, struggles to deal with people and their personalities and the way that that it affects you, please do yourself a favor. Do not get into software sales, because you will feel the burden of the people you work with almost daily. And that's not to be super negative about coworkers or anything like that. It's just a fact, bro. There's a lot of money on the line with these deals. Revenue is the lifeblood. Sales is the lifeblood to every single software company, tech sales company, whether it's a startup all the way through, these big Fortune 100, 200, 300, whatever, 100 companies, right? So you just have to understand that there's gonna be differences of opinions. There's gonna be managers that suck, quite frankly. There's gonna be VPs that suck, quite frankly. These are gonna be people who have control over certain things that you deal with on a day-to-day basis, and it can be very challenging, right? So before you commit your whole career to trying to work in software sales, really evaluate that. Am I somebody who can handle being in these adverse situations where, like, people might be just getting on my nerves, like, on a daily basis? You know what I'm saying? And people might have something that they're telling me to do that I disagree with on a daily basis. It can be challenging. It's not always going to be like that. Don't get me wrong. It's not just every single, I guess I should correct myself. It's not every single day where you're just dealing with, nonsense. That hasn't been my experience. But I'm just trying to paint the picture that it is a contact sport. It's not like customer success. It's not like implementation services, project management, and things like that, which those are also very difficult too. But there's just a whole lot of pressure, which leads me to my next point, right? So if you can't take feedback and criticism, if you can't take pressure, bro, just save yourself now. Like, don't waste any time trying to work into software sales or, you know, tech sales. When there's multi six-figure contracts that you're working on, it doesn't even matter how many, it's point blank period. It works from the top to the bottom, right? This manager has a quota. This manager has a quota. Your manager has a quota. You have a quota, right? So not only are you feeling the pressure of having to make the type of money that you want to make, right? But your boss wants to make a certain type of money too. And his boss wants to make a certain type of money too. And they want to secure their job. And they want to buy their daughter a car. And they want to make sure that their mortgage is paid. And they want to keep their wife happy. And they want to... You see what I'm saying? So over time, that pressure starts to accumulate on all fronts. And depending on how well your sales machine is operating, you can start to feel that in every single interaction, bro. And it's not easy. It's not easy. You have to have the type of mental fortitude to be able to deal with that. Now, understand on a positive note, even though this video, again, is about why you should not work in software sales, on a positive note, sometimes that pressure can lead you to be the best version of yourself, right? If you're built for this, that pressure will lead you to be the best version of yourself because you want to perform. You want to go out there and make it happen and close these deals that you know, are going to get you noticed, and they're going to get you paid, and they're going to get you promoted, right? So the opportunity is limitless, but you have to be able to handle the pressure. And then lastly, this is going to be the third one that I talk about. Listen, this is the last thing I'm going to talk about too. But boy, oh boy, this is hands down the most important part of the video. If you don't listen to anything else I say, listen to this shit. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave a like, comment. You know what I'm saying? If this has been valuable to you so far, make sure you do that for your boy. And then, you know, also let me know if you have any differences of opinion, any things that you want to add, any questions that you have, hit me up, tap in, and we'll keep talking about this. I'm going to keep putting videos out there weekly. Let's go. Point number 3, right? If you are somebody who is not highly motivated and entrepreneurial, do not try to get into software sales. Your business acumen is going to be tested. Your mental fortitude is going to be tested. You are going to be in a situation where you're kind of competing against other people, you know, because there's a leaderboard, right? And that's true for all sales. That's true for all sales, but you have to have the understanding and the motivation to consistently get out and do the same process daily, even when it's not working the way that you want it to work right then and there at that time. It might not be working perfectly. You see what I'm saying? And I guess this is an honorable mention, but if you're getting into software sales, understand this is not car sales, this is not phone sales, this stuff is not transactional all the time. So there might be months that go by where you didn't do a transaction. And that's just the honest truth. They won't tell you this all the time. You know, most people want to make it seem like they're constantly just closing deal after deal after deal after deal. But when you get into the big leagues where it's enterprise type of accounts, where it's, you know, very complicated procurement processes, where it's, you know, very complicated decision-making processes, right? Or even RFPs and RFIs. Listen, man, you have to have patience. You have to have patience. So yes, you have to be highly motivated and you know, entrepreneurial with great business acumen, but I think arguably patience might be the very most important part of this entire thing, right? So if you're in it trying to make a quick buck, if you're just literally trying to get into software sales so you can say that you're in there and you're making this type of money, bro, save yourself the time and energy, because you will need therapy, my guy. You will need therapy, my girl. Because this is not for the weak at all. So you just need to evaluate that. Peace.